What is up my friends, it's RJ here and this is the Samsung Galaxy A10e. Now if you're scratching your head wondering what the heck is this, I never heard of this phone before, that's okay. The A10e is a part of Samsung's more budget-friendly lineup of smartphones called the A series, where their phones range anywhere between $180 to $700 US. In fact, the Samsung A10e is the cheapest Samsung device that you can buy from Samsung's official website. To be honest with you, when I first got this phone, I wasn't expecting too much from it, and rightfully so. It only has 2GB of RAM, it only has 32GB of storage, it runs Samsung's older Exynos 788-4B processor, and here's the kicker, its operating system is Android 9 Pie. And you won't be able to upgrade to Android 10, so you are stuck with Android 9 Pie. But wait, before you completely tune out and close this video, this phone is only priced at $179. Okay, there we go, I finally got your attention. Now let's talk about who this phone is marketed towards. In my opinion, the A10e is for consumers who are obviously on a budget, consumers who are curious about the Samsung ecosystem, but they don't want to spend $1,000 trying to get into it, and who I personally think that this phone is great for is for your children. If you have kids and you are looking to get them their first smartphone, the Samsung Galaxy A10e would be the way to go. It's not too big where your kids will have a hard time holding it in their hands, it's very narrow and the screen is only 5.8 inches tall, and you're getting a lot of phone for your money. In fact, if you walked up to me on the streets and you handed me this phone and you told me to guess exactly how much it is, just based on build quality alone, I would guess anywhere between the $300 to $500 range. Solely based on build quality, it doesn't feel like a $179 phone. The back is made of plastic, but it feels premium to me. It charges via USB-C, which is a plus. The front-facing design of this phone doesn't feel outdated. It looks very similar to the new OnePlus 7T. There is a tiny chin towards the bottom and there are some bezels around the sides, but nothing too drastic. There's also a teardrop notch to house the 5-megapixel front-facing camera. On the back, it may look like we are getting a dual rear camera setup, but don't let looks fool you. It's just a single 8-megapixel camera followed by a flash right below it. I haven't had a chance to test the camera fully, but I did snap a few shots and they look pretty decent. So if you guys want to watch the full review on the Samsung Galaxy A10e, I will be dropping it later this week. So make sure you guys are subscribed and have that bell notification icon turned on so you know exactly when that video drops. Samsung is known to make some great displays. In fact, half of the flagships that we have today in 2019 use Samsung OLED panels. So on the Samsung Galaxy A10e, I did expect the display to be crap even at this price point. As I mentioned earlier, the display is a 5.8-inch Super AMOLED panel with the pixel resolution of 720 by 1560, which is a pixel density of 296. For reference, the flagship Samsung Galaxy S10 has a pixel density of 561. You'll be surprised to learn that at $179, this phone can unlock via facial recognition. The setup process was a little slower than what I'm used to, and unlocking the device via face unlock is also a slow process. It does take about a full second to unlock the device. But I'm not really complaining because solely based on price alone, facial recognition is nice to have. Battery life on this device should theoretically be really good, simply based on the fact that it has a 3000 mAh battery and it also has Samsung's AMOLED panel, which doesn't drain too much battery in my previous testing. But once again, that's all for the full review. I'll get into more detail about the A10e on my full review. I've only had this device for about 24 hours, so I haven't really had a chance to test it out properly. I'll probably push it to the limits with some graphic intense games, and I want to fully test out the battery life. I'll provide you guys with a full breakdown on the screen on time that I'm getting with this phone with the graph like I do in all of my reviews. If you guys want me to specifically test out some features on this device, let me know down in the comments below. I'll be more than happy to test it out for you guys. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If it's your first time here on the channel, make sure you guys are subscribed and you have that bell notification icon turned on so you know every single time a new video drops. And as always, don't forget to flex with your tech.